you know, the tap dancers that I connected mostly with were just really cool people. Buster Brown, you know, Honey Coles, Bunny Briggs. They were like really nice guys, you know. So I really try to continue that vibe, that Gregory Hines energy that, you know, existed and still exists, and just push the art form into the future. I'm trying to incorporate it more in from a musical standpoint so that people can relate it to music. And I think maybe if people think about it from a musical standpoint, then they'll be able to embrace it more than just from a dance standpoint, because people can understand and feel music more than they can anything else. Basically, my idea was to replace all the instrumentation with my feet. So I took each section of the music and listened to it specifically, you know, and broke it down. So I listened to the bass line and created a rhythm and a step for that bass line, and did the same thing for the drums, for the organ, for the lead instruments that are playing in the back, the strings. I tried to just recreate all the sounds of the arrangement of Nautilus with my feet. Well, it's a song that a lot of people in hip hop have sampled in the past, and I feel like it's a great combination between like something that feels like a funk groove and something that's more hip hop mixed with a jazz groove mixed with hip hop. So I think it's kind of like a universal tune that a lot of people can relate to for different reasons. Some people remember the original, some people remember the sample, but you know, overall I think it's a cool melody and arrangement, and it's just a groove that you know has a lot of space for any artist, for a tap dancer or a musician to fill in. The different wood has different tones. So if you're dealing with maple wood, then it has a different sound than oak wood. And if you're dealing with plywood, it has a completely different sound than any type of hardwood. So we had different surfaces of wood, at least 4 different types of wood surfaces, and it created different tones and dynamics so that every instrument I was trying to play had a different range of tone and a different feel. Hopefully, I'll open more people's minds up to thinking about how you can use tap dance and how it can be incorporated with music. Recently, did a little month-long tour. I'm going from Chicago to Los Angeles to Taipei, Taiwan to Vancouver, Canada, and each city was completely different from one another, but amazingly unique and exciting, because there's a lot of great music and dance taking place around the world, and I got to experience a little bit of each city. Yeah, I think it's really cool that there's an interest by Alley-Oop and Kate Duhamel to focus on and use tap dance as a tool, as a, you know, means of transportation to tell a story. And I've been trying to encourage more directors and producers to, you know, use tap dance in their storytelling, because it's a very dynamic craft that, you know, can be visual, it can be audio, it can be all encompassing. And I think people limit their idea of how tap or what tap dance is and how it can be presented. But I think Alley-Oop is taking a great opportunity to use artists like myself and different people, different dancers, and people that can really express themselves in different ways to tell these stories. And I think it's really cool that, you know, Alley-Oop is doing that. So thumbs up to Alley-Oop Films. Big up.